Hi Gemini, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. Hold on a minute, darlings. This is your WTF reading for December, the beginning part of December. I will be honestly, I can't be. What is going on with that? I don't think I've got this in the right spot. That's what's that's better. I wondered what was going on. This is your WTF reading for December. We are going to do the winter's gift again this year. That will be going up the middle of December, and then I won't be doing any more readings until I go live on the 1st of January. So yeah, you heard me right, 1st of January going live. Haven't got a time yet. I'm still going to kind of suss that out and announce that in the community page. So, you know, if you're waiting for me to make that announcement, it will be put up on the community page. I will put it in other social media as well, and I probably will put a video up just to let you know what time the live is as well. So this reading is kind of like the first couple of weeks in December. We are using the Seasons of the Witch, the green deck, the Yule deck. It's stunning. To get your energy card from. I want an energy card for Gemini, please. Cute. Oh, what have we got here? Dove Medicine 10. 10's a completion and a beginning. Thy wings are thick and strong. I see 4. They have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on, soar like never be. Darlings, you've been through hell and back. You've survived it. Not only have you got thicker wings, but you've got thicker skin as well. It's almost like you started out as a sparrow, you've ended up as an eagle, and you've been able to just stand up for yourself and say, that's it, you're interfering with my peace. That's why you've got the dove here, the peace dove there, because I get the people have interfered with your peace, and you stood up as a queen and you've gone, that's it, no more. No more. If you do not match my energy coming into my life, stay away from my life. That's the end of that. Wow. That was a quick, short, sharp shock. Dove medicine. Yes. Living peacefully. I guess that's just what you want to do, Gemini. You just want to live peacefully. That's all I keep getting, is living peacefully. You've been through it. You've been through the ringer. You've been through all the bullshit. And now, if people just don't bring their own peace with them, if they bring bullshit and products with them, you're like, off you go. I don't want it. So can I have what started Gemini's WTF for the beginning part of December? Okay. Facing their fears and taking their power back. Oh, okay. You wanted to be up there, did you? Not surprised. High Priestess. And she won't look. Wow. Manifestation and wish fulfillment, please, for Gemini. Oh, want options, do we? Getting options. Reconnecting to your true self. What lovely card to get. Outcome. Oh, even nicer. Okay. All right, my darling. So what started your WTF got a clear message come through with the Page of Athame. This is an air card. You are an air sign. This is saying go back to basics. You know, you've done all this bullshit and bollocks stuff. They're saying go back to basics. Go back to who you were when you were little and you thought that you was just learning, because I'm getting that you never just learned anything, that you already freaking knew way ahead of time. And this little page is drawing the energy down from the universe using the knowledge and the wisdom with the book and the owl. There is intention with that candle lit by the book. And then you've got the moon coming in and illuminating what you need to know. And the illumination is on you. The illumination is that you have always been in the know, Gemini. You've kind of like had that gut feeling since you was little. You could kind of predict people's moods. You could kind of predict what was going to happen next. So there's not ever been any doubt that you were closely connected to spirit, whichever way you think about spirit, right from the word, right from the get-go, you have had that connection. And I kind of get for you that that connection is going to be generational. It is going to be have been passed down to you from somebody, and you are passing on that baton to somebody. The instinct, the intuition, that inner voice is really strong within your family. For those of you that don't get that experience, it's coming. It's coming. You may have well forgotten that you had that connection. So a lot of the time when we are being raised in certain faiths and religions, they don't buy into that, and they kind of like teach us different ways of being, and it gets us to shut down what it is that we come into this world knowing, because that's society's way. If it doesn't fit in with their agenda, if you know you're an odd child and you're never going to thrive, that kind of thing, you will get this experience. It will come, and once you get this experience, you will then be able to identify the people in the family that have also had this experience. Wow. Well, back to basics, my darlings. So facing your fears and taking your power back. You got the High Priestess for both. This is a number 2 card. So number 2s can be a bit of a mixed bag. It can be a celebration. It can be a conflict. So just know that when you're facing your fear with the High Priestess, your blah, 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 blah. Your fear is your power. You fear, and I don't even think this is conscience. I think that you kind of know that you're powerful deep down inside, but I'm going to say that you really don't know how to harness it and use it, so you just let it lay dormant. But this High Priestess is saying, come on, step into the standing stones for protection. You'll be fine. There's a cauldron there. Just take a look at it. It's fine. It's only got water in it. And learn to add what you need to add when you need to add it. Just use your intuitive powers to do that. Allow the moon to illuminate for you what it is that you need to know. You've got it here. You've got it here. So saying face that fear. Step into the stones of protection and just take a step at a time. This is what they're saying about going back to basics. Draw the energy down. Allow the moon to illuminate. Look at the knowledge and the wisdom of the ancestors that have gone before you. Pick up the knowledge and wisdom from the crones, from the older folk in your communities. So taking your power back is exactly going to be that, and that is taking the bull by the horns and actually getting off your BT and start looking at these things, start testing these things out. Now, you may not have a cauldron. You may have a saucepan on a stove. That's fine. It's still a vessel. It still does the same thing. Just because it's not pot-bellied, it doesn't make much difference. Adding to that, you know, and the other thing is that moon water. I say it's only water, but that means looking at that and it's reflected in that water. And it is a bit distorted, the moon, when it's reflected in the water. However, that is making moon water, and moon water is very sacred. It can be used in a lot of magical contexts. So just know they are saying to you, stop being a scaredy cat and start practicing. Whatever that practicing means for you. It's going to be different for everybody. It's not going to be the same for anyone. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, on why it may be food. Seven of Chalices. It's not food at all. Sorry, lovelies, I'm going to have to get that. Sorry, Gemini, it took a bit longer than I thought. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, so we got to this lovely card, didn't we? The Seven of Chalices. Now, this is your manifestation, wish fulfillment, why it may be fucked. There could be a load of manifestations that you've got on the go, and you could be thinking to yourself that perhaps you're asking for too much. You're not. You're not. You can have loads of manifestations on the go. It's okay. It's the same as prayer. It's the same as spell. There's never too much. It's all about energy, and it's about building that energy. But there may be some confusion about the choices that you need to make. And this little seven kind of like comes along with a little bit of a warning, saying don't listen to the fickle gossips that will try to get you to make the choices that they would choose, because it becomes their choices and blessings then, and not yours. So this card is saying that where you are manifesting, where you are making wishes, praying for something, doing spell work, whatever it is you do, make sure it's all yours and nobody else is trying to muscle in on your options, choices and blessings. You have to make those decisions for yourself. So your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. You're at number 9. You've got the Holly King. Now, I love this picture because I always think that this Holly King's been over to the house. He's had a cup of hot chocolate, and that lovely person in the window is now waving him goodbye, and he's got his lantern to light the way as he is going off to discover the new secrets of the human condition, the new ideas of the human condition. I don't know what else to call it, really. I'm not going to call it the milk of human kindness because there ain't much of that around. Anyway, in comes the Holly King. Movement and journey, where the fuck you need to be. He's saying it's time. It's time to illuminate the way for yourself to do this questing, to find out what it is that you want to be and do. It's about time as well, because he's also described as Father Time. It is time for you to not just illuminate the way, but it's time for you to do this. It is time for you to make this part of your movement and your journey, to go out and quest the answers that you've been asking yourself for a long time. For those of you that haven't been asking the questions because you haven't had the experience yet, you'll find that that will come together really quickly. So what can you do about this whole situation, which is going back to basics, tapping into your magic, making your own choices, knowing that it's time to do this. They're saying celebrate. Do all of this in joy and in the company of like-minded people. With the Three of Chalices, it's about celebration with friends, family and community. And, you know, community as big as our communities are now, we don't always know everybody. So there's always that opportunity that may come along that are like-minded people. May not be a family or a friend. It may be somebody that you don't actually know, that you rub shoulders with and you just click. But that's what they're saying to do. Celebrate it. Do all of this. Enjoy. Do not do this because it's a burden or it's miserable. If that's how you feel about it, put it down, leave it alone. Because they're saying that you really, really need to want to do this. You've been through so much that is really burdensome to you, but you've still managed to fly. And like I said, you came from being a little sparrow into this beautiful eagle. But you've got that beautiful peace dove on your arm. So what you've got to understand is, if it is burdensome to you, it's not bringing you peace to your life. It's not bringing the joy that you need so you can enjoy the peace in your life. So, my lovelies, what can't you do about this situation? The universe wants you to hold on to something. They don't want you to be opening doors to people that you know that are going to bleed you dry. Now, bleed you dry, it could be financially, it could be materialistically, it could be spiritually. There's lots of energy vampires out there that just love people who have got good positive energy, and they soak it up and they take it away. Emotionally, mentally, they want you to hold on to some stuff for yourself, and they're going to make me use my new saying, which is self-care is not selfish. Look after number one. Put your pennies away. I know a lot of people say, oh, this is the miser's card. No, you may be saving for something. You may be thinking, hold on a minute, there could be a rainy day just ahead and I'm not prepared for it. It's all of that sort of thing. And they're saying clearly what is out of your hands is the universe really wants you to hold on to what is rightfully yours. You haven't got to give it up to anybody, Gemini. So just know that if people come knocking at your door, one, you don't have to answer the door. Two, if this person that comes to your door, you've already had experience with them bleeding you dry in some form or in loads of forms, just let them stay at the door. They may know that you're in. Who gives a shit? You're on the inside, they're on the outside. They'll get bored and go away eventually. Put headphones on. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Reconnecting to your true self, Gemini. You've got the Six of Wands. Darlings, there may be a resistance from yourself to accept some accolade from friends, family and community. But you have done something quite incredible. You kind of brush it off. You kind of like, oh no, it was nothing, it's what I normally do. And that everybody's in awe of this person and they want you to ride high. They want you to feel important because of this. And you may think that it's something really simple, really daft, really stupid, but there's all these people going, no, no, we're going to party. This is party stuff. This is like, let's celebrate. And this is where this celebration comes in. Understand that this is important. Because while you're riding high like that and you're coming back to accolade, the attractor factor is off the chart. Because your aura colours change and your inner light changes. You become the beacon of light. And that is attractive. Now, if you are looking for a partner, it could be an attraction to somebody else. It could be an attraction to new friends. It could be an attraction to a new job. It could be, it's all sorts, an attraction to a new hobby. Goes across the board because the wands are all about passion and desire. They're all about projects, plans and people. So there may be something in the offing that's just in front of you that you are going to be able to make a big difference of, and people are going to celebrate you. Please, please, please start practicing in front of the mirror now, that whatever this is, whatever's put in front of you as part of a celebration, that you are going to stand there and go, yeah, thank you for that. And you're going to allow these people to build you up, because they're putting a hand down to lift you up. They are not treading over you. They want you to be the one that is riding high right now. Very nice reading, actually, darlings. So Gemini, as your last card, well, not the last card, but the outcome, you've got the Ace of Wands. The skies are parting, the sun is coming through, and it is beginning to ripen off those cherries. And all of those cherries, you know, they say that old saying, bite of a cherry, because something good's coming. They're all yours. And I did count them up. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. So where there's the ace, there's also the 10, which is a completion and a new beginning. And the new beginning is going to be passionate. It's going to be desirable. Projects, plans, people. It could be that you are heading towards a new relationship like you've never experienced before, Gemini. And if it is with a fire sign, which is a possibility, you're looking at Aries, Leo and Sag. Let me tell you, fire and air together, whoo, look it up. It honestly, you'll fan their flames and they just want to heat the hot air. It's kind of like inflammatory. Yeah, very nice. So, my lovelies, what's hidden from you, what's just a little way off, is the Knight of Pentacles coming in with that huge pentacle for investments, the flowers that they want to give or donate to somebody that they care about, but they're moving quite slowly, quite steadily as they go, because they understand slow and steady pace wins the race. They understand the need to be grounded, and for an air sign to feel that need to be grounded is quite phenomenal, really. It's quite an interesting feeling. So if you ever get that feeling where your feet are twitching and you want to go for a walk, kind of think to yourself, why do I want to do this? It's because you're trying to bring your thoughts, your feelings and yourself out of your head and into your feet and anchor yourself to the ground, which is really important. So slow and steady pace wins the race. Do not be in a massive, great big hurry to get through this. They're saying nice and steady. The Page of Athames is going to kick it off. The you as a child is going to kick this off. And it's all going to be about whether or not somebody brings peace to your life, whether they bring joy to your life, whether they add some element to your life that it maybe not missing, but will kind of magnetize or magnify, that's the word, magnify the peace that you've already got. If they don't, then it's that like bye bye kind of attitude that you should be having. But that's what's going to kick this off. So, my loves, so ask the angels and the ancestors. I've got them. No, that's all right. For some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Gemini for December, please. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, the one that flipped. Medicine Mother, I do love that card. Thank you. Right. So what have we got? Those ones at the back. Oh, look at this. Winter. What was I saying about self-care is not selfish? Take care of your needs. Let me tell you, if you take care of your needs, everybody else around you will benefit from that. Honestly. If you are fit and healthy, the people around you will be fit and healthy. If you are mentally and emotionally stable, the people around you will feed off of that and become mentally and emotionally stable themselves. It's a knock-on effect. So take care of your needs. And it is very nearly winter. Medicine Mother, honour your inner knowing, that gut feeling. I'm going to put her with the High Priestess because that's exactly what they want you to know. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Stop repeating the patterns of the people that have passed on before you. Don't allow yourself to go down that route. Carve the pathway out for yourself that makes more sense. And last but not least, you have Hunter. Track down your fears and desires and put them to rest. Because the fear that you are fearing yourself more than you are fearing anything else. And that's going to hold you back. So, my darlings, that is your reading for December. I hope wherever you are in the world that you are safe and comfortable and warm. And I will catch you in the winter's gift. Bye for now.